Hey guys, welcome back to DMAC Customs on the YouTube. Dave here in the garage. Another little detour away from the Area 51. I've got a little skate deck to do for a fella down the line, one of my old customers. So I'm just going to crack ahead and do that, but got to get these skate decks kind of prepped up and varnished so they're something to work on. So let's get into it. Okay, so thought I'd throw out just a little midweek video this week, but just as an extra because I'm a little bit ahead on videos. I had a couple of little extra projects, namely the famous James tank and the skate deck. But don't be getting all like, we want 2 videos a week, Dave, you know, like, because I just haven't got time, you know. Well, I'd like to have time, and, you know, to be fair, it's pretty quiet at work, and I could be here working on the 51, but, you know, got to be at work in case some work comes in. So, but yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Okay, so these skate decks arrived. I'm not sure whether they've got any kind of sealer or anything on them, but I just, as a precaution, just run a coat of varnish over the top of them. It's just an oil-based, alkali, whatever you want to call it, enamel varnish. Some people call it polyurethane, whatever, but this is like turpentine-based, so I'll call it oil-based. So yeah, just basically give them a coat of that. Okay, so just been prepping up these a skate deck. Well, actually 4 of them. I'm only going to be painting on one of them at this stage. Just used basically a gloss. Well, they call it polyurethane, but it's just a varnish. So it's just like enamel paint with no pigment in it. Might have some extra binders and resins in there, I don't know, to help it hold up. But yeah, just used a little cheapo synthetic 2-inch or whatever it is, 38 millimeters, what is that, sort of 1 3/4 or something. Brush, just laying it on and then laying it off, you know, backwards and forwards sort of thing. So you kind of spread it all out, go, you know, backwards and forwards, you know, north, south, east to west, north, south, east to west, a few times. And then, you know, each time you kind of, once you kind of get it on there pretty even, you just kind of like start laying it off just real light. And then the kind of slower drying effect of the alkali oils and stuff help it flow out over time. I expect these decks will soak it up a bit, so they'll end up kind of not real super glossy and stuff as they look when it first goes on, because I don't think they've got any kind of coating on them, you know, as they come, so you can already see it starting to sort of flatten off and soak into the timber. So what that'll do will actually just kind of seal it for now for me, sort of thing. So I'm not too fussed if they don't stay like super glossy and that at this point. I could give them another coat once they've dried off, and that'll just like give them that gloss and it'll kind of embed it in, but probably won't do that because that'll take more time and I'm not that patient. Let them dry. Okay, forgot to mention that laying off process works the same with like kind of all brush on paints to a degree. It works, you know, you can use it with acrylic, you know, water based, but it works best with oil based because oil based just goes off slower and it flows out more over, you know, that drying time sort of thing. So over the next few hours, it's still got a little bit of wetness in it, whereas water-based stuff will be, you know, in the summer will be dry in like 3 minutes. So you can kind of lay it off. You have to work really fast. Even with oil-based, if you take too long, it'll go ropey, which is where it starts kind of bunching up, and it's quite hard to brush that back out. Not impossible, but it, you know, that's a learned skill as well, I think. Yeah, so anyway, let them dry. Okay, so yesterday I varnished up these decks. They got some weird kind of factory marks and that on them. I'm not that fussed about that actually. I think that makes them look kind of quite neat. This one here, we're just doing like a kind of loose freestyle kind of bit of writing and stuff on there. Mate down the line, he owns, or is a part owner in an engine reconditioning business, so it's a pity he's not a bit closer. The old area, the old bomb trucks 383 could have gone down him, but he's in my old neck of the woods down in the Hutt Valley. So yeah, so he wanted something just to put in his engine room, and so we threw out a few ideas and we came up with Boosted and Blown will get you home. We're going to write it on this deck. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. He quite liked the one I did a while back with the Savanah Speed Shop. He liked the way the Speed Shop was done, so it's kind of a loose script with, you know, stars and things like that around it. So got my handy dandy like trinograph pencil. It's getting a bit short. I'm sure I've got some more, but I can't find them. So I need to buy some more. And yeah, so I'll have a little scribble on here and see what I can come up with. I'm thinking maybe something along boosted and blown, so we'll go boosted. I'll do an ampersand maybe. Or maybe we go boosted in, like Guns N' Roses style, boosted and blown. What was the actual wording? I just checked on my pocket device. Gets you home. Gets, yeah. Something like that. And we can do some outlining and things. Yeah, right, I'll tighten this up and we'll be back. Okay, so that's the first colour down, which is basically just black. I used that Wattle Master Enamel, which I used on the famous James tank as well. Definitely doesn't cover as well as One Shot. But, you know, so starts off, you got to kind of really load your brush up, otherwise it's like dirty water, which is a bit of a pain because it's, you know, it's local, whereas, you know, we can't get One Shot here, as I've said before, anymore. But I might have to try that Ronin stuff as well, because I'm getting low on some of my One Shot colours. And yeah, but anyway, now as I said earlier, sorry, the guy I'm doing this for liked the Speed Werks board that I did a few months back, or a month or so back, the Savanah Speed Werks, and he liked the Speed Werks part of it probably more so, but one stipulation was he wanted like a snifter green, which is like a tealy sort of colour, included in there, probably instead of the red. I think it probably wouldn't go that well with the red, but yeah, so we're putting that in. So we'll do a off-letter outline and drop shadow around the Boosted and Blown. Not sure what we'll do around the Gets You Home type thing yet. Okay, so got all the snifter green, we'll call it. It's actually aqua, according to one shot. That's all on there. So now I'm just going to go through with some white, do a few little embellishments and stuff like that, and that might pretty much sew this up. Okay, so that's the Boosted and Blown Gets Your Home skate deck complete. It's quite a kind of basic one, not overblown, I guess, this go around. So that's what the guy was after. So that's what we try to, what I try to kind of produce for him. So yeah, the last little bits of highlights I put on, the little white, I just used some cheapo white from the hardware store, didn't use my one shot. I did a lighter version, just chucked a bit of white in with a little bit of that aqua or snifter green. In case you're wondering, brushes used was the number 2 AS Hanover chisel rider. I used Vondago Pro Series number 4 lightsaber, that little jammer there. I haven't used these a lot. I also used the 00 lightsaber Vondago Pro Series. I kind of forgot I had them, but I thought I'd what's that on the ferrule? I thought I would give them a run, see what they're like for doing scripty things with. It's not normally my go-to brush for something like that, but yeah, thought I'd just give them a try, and they seems right. And the other 2 brushes I used, I actually dragged out one of the chisel writers again to do some of the, what did I use that for? Highlighty stuff, I think. And that was the number 2 chisel writer, and then I just did a little signature with the number 0 to 2102 series, which is pure sable for all the AS Hanover brushes. And I'm not sure, I think these are squirrel here on those brushes. So yeah, squeezed in here next to the bomb truck. I probably should have put it out of the garage, but couldn't be bothered. Yeah, so that's another little skate deck project done for a friend down the line. And that's it for this video. So little midweek throw out there. Hopefully this lands in the middle of the week as an extra bonus material for you fellas that subscribe to the channel. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say at this point. Still trying to get the subscriber numbers up and the watch time hours and stuff up, and help grow the channel. Really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys that watch week after week, video after video, regardless of what kind of tomfoolery I'm getting up to in the garage. And I know a lot of you folk are here purely because of that, some because of this stuff, some because of this thing, and the rest of you is just because you want to come see me, listen to me jabbering on instead of doing something more constructive. But yeah, so anyway, that's it for this video. Till next week, take it easy and peace. Well, till the next video, probably next week.